can smell excitement in the air for once.
There's excitement in the air. It's Portland Wrestling from the Portland Sports Arena. The House of Action.
Now, here he is, your number one host, Frank Culbertson.
Hey, wrestling fans, it's Frank Culbertson once again here on the Portland Wrestling 2000s, where we're going to be talking about the Don Owen era once again. Hey, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single moment of great Portland wrestling action. And do me a favor right now, hit that like button and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. And what a tremendous show we have for you tonight with a match that impacted pro wrestling around the world for this one man. It's the Billy Jack Haynes heel turn. And joining me once again is the man who knows more about heel turns than anyone else. It's Mike Rogers. Great to have you again here, Mike.
Oh, thanks so much. It's always a lot of fun to do these shows, definitely.
And as always, before we get going, we like to set the cultural stage because it really does impact what was happening and how people looked at pro wrestling. So let's turn back the clock right now. Let's go to April 14th, 1990. And what was packing movie theaters in April of 1990? It's still these guys. Here they are looking at a copy of Ring Around the Northwest. And thanks to some research, we found Mike Rogers going out for Halloween. Mike, what do you say about that costume?
Cowabunga!
And if your wife wasn't making you watch your old wedding videos for the 50th time, and why would you? This is what you are watching on television. Yes, it's TGIF, or as I call it, shows I never watched. How rude. And topping the Billboard #1 hit charts was Tommy Page and I'll Be Your Everything. A line I tried using and often got this response from the women. That's it. That's the cultural landscape, April 14th, 1990. Now back to the show. Wow, that was a different time for sure. And off camera, Mike was just telling me about all the little kids that ran up and stole his candy that night and how upset he was. He's still trying to track them down, but I've tried to calm him down, and he just has to say cowabunga a few times and he'll be okay.
That's right. I am still a little upset.
On to tonight's match. We covered most of the participants in the arm wrestling episode you can find right here on this pro wrestling channel, which is why you should subscribe. We covered the grappler who was booking pro wrestling at the time, minus his mask, the equalizer who was brand new to the business, and as Jim Cornette would say, green as a pepper tree. There's Big Brian Adams, who was barely 3 years into the business at this point. Rip Oliver, who was doing the logger gimmick, who had turned face about the last half year. But Mike, there are two new people we need to talk about, Larry Oliver and Billy Jack Haynes. So let's start with Larry Oliver. Mike, what can you tell us about that young man?
Well, Larry Oliver was a big-boned kid. You know, he was going to get some size to him, but it's always interesting when you get the son of a pro wrestler coming in because you can get other wrestlers who maybe had beefs with the dad, you know, and they're trying to find their way in the wrestling business, and maybe they're riding along coattails, and maybe they want to forge their own way. And it gives a booker a lot of different ways to go and a lot of different things to be able to do. So Larry Oliver, if his dad hadn't been involved, Larry Oliver, to be honest, may not have had a lot of success. But having his dad in the mix and him in the mix gave him the very best opportunity.
And we mentioned the grappler being the booker. Rip had been booking right before, and he had left for the WWF for just a cup of coffee, had got the grappler in his booker. So him coming back, kind of maybe there was a little bit of tension, or they say there wasn't, but something had to have been up between the two. But then there's this man on the show. It's the main man. It's Billy Jack Haynes. Mike, both you and I have had dealings with Billy a number of times, and in person, I will say he is absolutely huge to stand next to. He was always respectful and nice to me in my dealings with him. And your thoughts on Billy Jack Haynes?
Yeah, he was, being local, and he really pushed that fact that he was from Oregon, made him such a baby face with his look and his build. Really, really one of the most popular wrestlers ever in the Northwest.
Mm. In fact, in this book, The Encyclopedia of Portland Wrestlers, available on Amazon, you rank Billy Jack as the fifth greatest babyface in the Portland sports arena era, right behind Lonnie Main, Roddy Piper, Jimmy Snuka, and Rick Martel, four really legends in Portland. And then you rank him as the second top draw of all time, right behind this man, Buddy Rose. That's really high praise. Mike, what made you give him this ranking?
Well, one of the things that really sticks out in my mind is on Don Owen's 60th anniversary show, it sold out the Portland Coliseum, uh, over 12,000 people, which for Portland
Mm.
is just a gigantic crowd. Selling out that building is the same building that the Portland Trailblazers sold out at that time period. And he was on the very top of the card. He wrestled Ric Flair. It was a fantastic card. Um, but whoever's at the top of the card, gets a lot of the credit for drawing the house. And there's no doubt that he was the person that should have been on the top of that card. As great as that card was, that I don't think anybody would dispute that he was the person that should have met Flair. So that kind of lends to proof that he was a very, very big draw.
And you mentioned that card, and I know you've wrote about it a number of the books, but it really was a down period for Portland wrestling. But that card had the national attention, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. With the Road Warriors making their Northwest debut, Larry and Kurt Hennig were on the card. Sergeant Slaughter was on the card. You had the AWA title and the NWA title being defended. Rick Martel wrestled Mike Miller, and well, that's just a gigantic card.
It was a great event. I know both you and I were there, and what a great night of action that was. Memorable for sure. And so we need to set the backstory for this upcoming match. And that backstory involves the Oregon Wrestling Federation, started by Billy Jack Haynes. And it might tell us about that.
Yeah, Billy Jack started the Oregon Wrestling Federation to run in competition with Don Owen. And at the start, he had a really nice beginning to the promotion. He had a building that was quality. He had TV that was decent, and he had some talent, especially on that first opening. He had Hercules Haggerty, who we better know better as Tugboat. He had Ray Candy there, who was wrestling as Black Stud Williams. He had himself, he had Rip Oliver, Chavo Guerrero Sr. was on that first card, Corporal Kirshner, Brian Adams, JT Southern, Mike Miller, Forte. He had a nice group of wrestlers. And his first night, he had the beginning of a tournament. And I think that was a little bit of a mistake because he should have ran the tournament all the way through until completion. So he could have crowned a champion that first night. But he just ran the first round of the tournament, 8 single matches. A few of them were squashes, as first round of tournaments tend to be. And then he didn't have any booking to set up even what the matches were going to be the following week, and no angles or anything to put emphasis on the matches. And so he had to sell out that first week. And then the second week, if memory serves, the house was about in half of what it was the first night. And it really would have been interesting to see with that group of talent if he'd had just a little bit better booking with some issues and he could have maybe made a better run of it, I think.
Hmm. And you were talking, I was able to put up some pictures of some of the wrestlers that were there and also some screenshots of the program from the very first night of the OWF. And those come from superfan Jody Day, who is not only a Portland wrestling fan, but a wrestling fan in general. And she has these on her blog, and I'll put some of that contact information up if you want to read those, or go to her site where you can buy some great merchandise to remember Portland wrestling. So we want to thank her because we put up the actual graph of the contest for the first night. And surprise, surprise, Mike, guess who won the title? It was Billy Jack Haynes. So we want to thank Jody for that. And Mike, we know what happened next with Billy Jack, don't we?
Absolutely.
And, you look back and for Don to take Billy back, and you mentioned Brian Adams, Don knowing to take those men back, tells you how valuable they were to the Portland wrestling promotion at the time, as they really tried to drum up business as it was really on its last legs. In the past, you talk bad about Don, or you leave without giving notice, and you would never return, or maybe find bookings difficult. Isn't that right, Gary Royal?
Yeah, that Gary Royal is kind of a unique situation, in that he did not give his notice and he found bookings very, very hard. When you have a little more leverage as far as being a draw, sometimes you can come back from this where Billy was actually promoting against Don, and that Don that he could make money off of Billy, and I'm sure he didn't make it easy for Billy either.
But he is back, and so we want to get right to that six-man action. It's the Grappler and Equalizer and Big Brian Adams against the team, Mike, I never dreamed I'd see. Rip Oliver, Larry Oliver, teaming with Billy Jack Haynes? Well, let's go to that match, followed by a very intense Billy Jack Haynes interview.
Medina. Ladies and gentlemen, your next event of the evening will be one fall. Introducing in the ring at this time, the team of the Grappler, Big Brian Adams, and the Equalizer. They are the Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew, we're getting ready for our six-man tag. Look out! Oh, there he goes, beating up on the garbage can. Equalizer. And now we're going to have the team of Rip Oliver, Larry Oliver, and Billy Jack Haynes. You better tell your friends and neighbors to tune in to KPTV Channel 12 right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents making their way to the ring at this time, the team of Rip Oliver, Larry Oliver, and Billy Jack Haynes.
Oh, we're getting ready.
We fall.
Hey, Scotty the Body up here. What happened when Rowdy Roddy Piper came out in your arm wrestling?
Who?
Oh, what happened to your money?
Hey, Mama's got plenty more where that come from.
Oh, I know, yeah. We have got action all week long, and then next Saturday night, we have got the tournament, round one of the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship. Where are we going to be? Look at that.
Boss, we're gonna be all over the Northwest, and frankly, I'm appalled. But I am excited because some of these towns I actually do enjoy going to. Monday, we'll be in Roseburg at the fairgrounds, and it'll be a big tag team match, the Wrecking Crew versus those snotty juicers. And Tuesday, we'll be in Tillamook at the Armory, and you know what, Cost? All these matches, 8 p.m. starting time.
That's right.
Summer times are in effect. So this is going to be the summer, and so the times will be in effect. Anyway, we'll be in Newport Wednesday at the Armory, 8 p.m. Thursday in Woodburn at the Armory, 8 p.m. And I'll tell you what, I could not believe the turnout in Woodburn last week. It was incredible. All these people were there. All these little juice brats were there. I was upset, Cause. I was highly upset, and it gets
you
my
may
goat,
be upset
Cause.
again.
You think they're going to show up again?
I have a feeling they might.
No, Cause, no.
Yeah, listen.
Cause, I hope. Oh, man. And then the 20th will be in Eugene at the fairgrounds, 8 p.m. And it'll be a big grudge tag. The Wrecking Crew versus the Oliver clan.
All right, now,
Rip and Larry.
Mark this down, Saturday, April the 28th. Kids free here at the House of Action. That's Saturday, April the 28th. That's right. Leapfrog by Brian Adams. Oh my
Reverse
word.
crescent kick, cost. That's what it's called. Now say it by its name. Say it. Reverse crescent kick.
Reverse crescent. Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway, Billy Jack Haynes is hurting right now. Some of these. Listen. Next Saturday night, get your tickets. Get on down here because you may end up a little richer, like some of these folks here tonight. Your money, Roddy handed out your money tonight. That's pretty good.
Man, that's bogus, man.
Oh, that's great. All right, there goes our reversal, and it's Brian Adams into the turnbuckle, and he got clotheslined by Billy Jack Haynes.
Hey, look at Billy. Billy's sporting a new goatee this week.
Yes, he is.
And he got him a haircut, too.
A haircut. He's looking good. He's looking good.
You know what? I must say, it's about gosh darn time he got one, too.
Well, he is. He's ready. I don't know if he wasn't ready for that. Oh, man. Grappler in there on Billy Jack Haynes. Billy needs to make he needs to make a tag right now with one of his partners over there, Rip Oliver or Larry Oliver. Into the ropes goes Grappler. Look at this. Oh, above his head, and down goes the Grappler. How about that?
Wait, here comes the Olivers. That was cheating, cause.
Oh, that is how they got everybody in there. It's a six-man war right now.
The kid cheats just like his old man does.
You better believe it. He cheats.
What do you mean you better believe it?
He fights like his old man.
It's a family of criminals is what it is. The Crippler and the Crippler Jr.
The Olivers in action. The team of the 90s. Rip Oliver, Larry Oliver. And look at the wrecking crew and Equalizer. They're standing back trying to figure out what hit them. What's going on here? What happened?
Cheating's what happened, cause, and I, for one, won't stand for it.
Next Saturday, I can't wait for next Saturday night. The round one of the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship Title Tournament. Man, oh man, I can't wait till you draw your opponent's name. We've got drawings going on all night long tonight to determine the opponents for next Saturday night. Listen, again, Monday the 16th in Roseburg at the Fairgrounds, 8 o'clock bell time. Look, we got a tag match there. Wrecking Crew versus the Juicers. Tuesday the 17th, Tillamook at the Armory, 8 o'clock. Wednesday the 18th, Newport at the Armory, 8 o'clock. Listening to this?
Wait a minute! Hey, the Grappler just kneeled at him!
By mistake, of course. But, boy, it doesn't feel like a mistake to Adams. It hurts, whether it was real or whether it was a mistake. Intentional or mistake, it still feels the same.
That was unintentional, cause. Don't be stirring no trouble here.
Thursday the 19th, Woodburn at the Armory, 8 o'clock bell time. And Friday the 20th, Eugene at the Lane County Fairgrounds. Big grudge tag match in Eugene starting at 8 o'clock. Mercy, you talk about action, you're talking about pro wrestling in the Northwest.
Hard right hands there, cause.
Yeah, it is. Grappler going for suplex on Larry Oliver. Larry turned it around, and he got the suplex on the Grappler. Larry Oliver, hey, man, I tell you, he learned well from his father.
He had lousy form, cause. I give him a 2.3 on form. I'll give him a 7 for effort, but I'm giving him a 2.3 for form.
Oh, yeah, what were you doing when you were Larry's age? You were still working with your coloring book. You didn't know a suplex from a golf ball.
Cause I was in my sophomore year at college playing. Oh!
Just playing, yeah. And down goes Larry. He took a hard smack to the forehead from the Grappler. And there goes the whip. Into the ropes goes Larry Oliver. No, he got a
Sunset
victory
flip.
roll.
1, 2.
Beautiful move by Larry Oliver. Victory roll on the Grappler. And
Hey, it was a wise move. Curtis Thompson already beat Bill Francis with a sunset flip. But I must point out, he did pull the tights when he did it.
I don't know what was going on with Curtis there in that match.
Could you believe that?
Here comes Rip Oliver. Ripping down across the Grappler right now. The Grappler going for the hair. Look at that. Look at that. Going for the hair.
So what?
He grabbed the hair.
Drop toe hold.
Uh-oh.
Float over.
Equalizer kind of fell into the ring.
headlock.
And now the tag is made with Billy Jack Haynes. There's a kick. Equalizer feeling that one. Elbow smack. And flying mare. Billy Jack Haynes in complete control right now, Scotty.
He looks like Chester A. Arthur, our former president, with that kind of goatee look he has there. Remember Chester A. Arthur? You were around when he was president, weren't you?
No.
Maybe he looks like Millard Fillmore.
Well, you've been reading your books again, haven't you? Huh? All right, here's the tag. Equalizer tagged the knee of Rip Oliver. And now Oliver tagging the Equalizer. Equalizer does not want to be in there right now, Scotty. He wants to get out of there.
Oh, wait! He's going for the shoulder. He's going to start. If he starts working that shoulder, you can bet the shoulder breaker's going to come soon. It always does.
It will. You think that Rip Oliver has taught the shoulder breaker to his son, Larry?
You know what? I hope he hasn't. Rip Oliver's beating more people with that. Missed an elbow.
Man, elbow right on the turnbuckle. Whoa.
Rip Oliver's beaten more people with that shoulder breaker than anybody in professional wrestling.
Hey, well, he's taught his son that one. Larry Oliver in there now in the equalizer. And equalizer taking advantage now.
You know what, though, Cost?
Inexperience.
Big
Holy mackerel, about put his head in the 10th row. Equalizer with a tremendous smash on Larry Oliver.
You know who he reminds me of? The Energizer Rabbit. All that energy, he's always clapping them cymbals, running around on a TV set. He got all that energy, always running around. That's what he reminds me of.
Yeah, well.
But don't take him lightly.
No, don't. Flying mare by the grappler. Grappler just pulverizing the head and face of Larry Oliver. Larry's got to get out of there now. Now he's choking him. Grappler's choking Larry Oliver. You see Rip, he started getting in there. He started to come to the aid of his son. And
hey,
look at this.
He deserves it. You know how brutal that family is. You know what? That's like tomorrow, Easter Sunday. You know what? Some people go to church or Sunday school. They go down to the barrio and beat people up. That's their idea of services and worshiping and mass and that kind of stuff.
I think in honor of Easter, the grappler just gave Larry Oliver a rabbit punch. And he did. Right in the back of the neck. And now the equalizer has got a side headlock all over Larry Oliver. Larry is in trouble right now, responding. The crowd, listen to the crowd. Listen to the crowd. A lot of these people on their feet right now.
Can you believe how popular the equalizer is? It's uncanny.
Hey, they're not yelling for the equalizer, Scotty.
They're not?
No.
Who are they yelling for?
You listen to them. Larry. They're yelling Larry Oliver out there. They are supporting.
I thought they were yelling Barry.
No. They're yelling Larry Oliver. They love this new team of Larry Oliver and his dad, Rip Oliver.
A few of them were yelling Barry for Barry Owens. He's kind of popular with a few of the girls.
Boy,
not really.
All right, he's got him into the ropes now. Larry has backed.
Keep him out of that corner, Equalizer. Kept him out of the corner.
Larry has learned a lot from his dad. He was trying to get Equalizer over into his corner.
But Equalizer learned a lot from the grappler. He kept him out of his opposition's corner so he couldn't make the tag.
Into the ropes goes Larry. Oh, man, you see that? Woo. Come on. Oh, that's got to put him out right there. Here comes Rip.
Come on. Look at that. His old man saved him.
They'd be doing it on the other side, too. You know that.
That was a certain 3-count call.
They'd be doing it on the other side. Here comes Brian Adams. Look, Equalizer had a hold of Larry Oliver's hair. And now hard smashes across the chest, makes the tag with the grappler. The grappler's coming in, picking up where the Equalizer left off. Well, it's exciting tonight. And wait till next Saturday night where we've got round 1 of the Northwest Heavyweight Championship title tournament. And we're drawing names all night tonight.
You know, seeing a young guy like that getting beat up and really trying his heart out, it kind of makes you happy, doesn't it? Just makes you joyful.
Happy?
Something to be thankful for.
Well, right now, Larry Oliver has got a lot to be thankful for. He would be very thankful if he could get out of there and make a tag with... You know, next Saturday night, we're going to keep going in that tournament until we've got a Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Champion.
Wait a minute.
And it's all starting next Saturday night.
The grappler hooked the leg. Look at that. That's why he's the grappler. Woo! Smart thinking. Larry Oliver is fighting his way out, and he tried to go for a tag, but the grappler hooked his leg.
They know they're beating Larry Oliver down, wearing him out. He's got to be totally exhausted, and they want to keep him in there. There's no way they want Larry Oliver to make a tag with his dad or Billy Jack Haynes.
That's just common sense wrestling, Cause. That's the first thing you should learn when you learn how to wrestle, is don't let the opponent make a tag.
Well, they're not.
Pretty dumb if he got tired and you let him tag up.
Hey, on that same page of that book, do they say, hey, jab your opponent in the throat, choke him?
No, that was the chest, Cause. I saw.
That was not well, he's got a very high chest. His chest is around his neck then.
Adams doesn't need to cheat. He's 320 pounds. Why would a guy like that have to cheat?
I don't know. Why does he? Oh, man. A little teamwork there, and the grappler, the smash right in the ribcage of Larry Oliver. Now he's got Larry against the turnbuckle. Larry coming back with a right hand. Larry another right hand, and the grappler goes down. He's got him hooked, though. Yeah, Larry trying to make a tag. And, there's no way that he can get a tag made with his legs hooked, and now the Equalizer in there. You can see exactly what the Wrecking Crew and Equalizer are doing out there at the expense of a very young Larry Oliver.
It's not costing him a thing.
1, 2. Somehow, Larry Oliver got his shoulder up from that third count. Look at Billy Jack Haynes. Hey, he's pumped. He's trying to shout encouragement to Larry Oliver, and now the crowd getting behind it, and they are romping, they are stomping, they're yelling Larry's name out there. You hear that?
They are kind of getting behind me. All right, Cos, I admit it. The place does seem to like him, okay? They are cheering for him.
They love Larry.
But I never gave these Oregonians any credit for being smart anyway.
You haven't got any credit to give to anything for anybody. All right, equalizer now. With Larry fighting back now. Elbow, another elbow. And that's driving the equalizer back and finally breaks the hold. And equalizer again.
Whoa.
Power smash to that knee right
Brutal knee.
into the solar plexus.
The slap in the face.
Oh,
Look at
man.
that. Rip's blowing his cool.
Yeah, he is. He's really, he's beside himself. Rip Oliver is.
Look at that. Rip's blowing. I'm telling you. How long? Let me ask you a question, Cos. How long can Rip Oliver stand there, watch his kid get brutalized, before he gets finally so fed up, he's got to charge in the ring, get disqualified, and cost his team the match? How long can he take it? It's his own son. His own flesh and blood, Cos.
He's watching his son pay a whole lot of dues tonight. He's watching his son get pulverized by the Wrecking Crew and the equalizer. And right now, the grappler in there on Larry Oliver. I don't know how much more Larry Oliver can take himself.
That's
but
not even. That's important, Cos. But what I'm saying is, look at Rip. Look at the look on his face. How long can Rip stand there and see his baby boy get the snot kicked out of him before he just wigs out and loses it?
Listen to this crowd. This crowd is really getting behind Larry Oliver. And now both men clothesline. Both men clothesline each other. A double clothesline. Larry's down. The grappler is down. Boy, he took a hard clothesline from Larry Oliver. Larry rolling over, trying to make the tag.
The grappler
with
made
his
the tag
dad.
first.
Trying to make the tag. Can he get it? Can he get it?
No! He made the tag, Cos!
Oh, look at Rip Oliver.
Clotheslining
Oh,
everybody!
that pent-up frustration and that vengeance. Oh, mercy. And he's got Brian Adams in there. He cleaned house. Equalizer and the grappler outside. And now you've got teamwork. Billy Jack Haynes and Rip Oliver.
For the full
Nelson, he said go for the full Nelson, Billy. Rip Oliver shouting to Billy Jack Haynes, go for the full Nelson. And the equalizer throws that garbage can in there. And
he got wonked.
Oh, yeah.
The grappler's just smart. Hey,
wait a minute. Oh, the Billy Jack Haynes got it. Brian Adams and the full Nelson. And the other guys are fighting with the garbage can. They got to get that thing out of there. Grappler pushes the referee aside and attacks Billy Jack Haynes. Billy had the full Nelson on Brian Adams. We've got so much stuff going on in there right now. It's hard to keep track of everything. Larry Oliver's got the garbage can.
Wait a minute. Billy thinks Larry hit him with the can.
Oh, Larry didn't hit you with the can,
Larry
Billy.
did. I saw it.
Oh, get out. Yeah, you're trying. And, oh, come on now, Billy.
Yes.
Billy.
Yes.
Yeah, Billy turned around and he saw Larry Oliver with the garbage can.
Now he's got the kendo stick
on.
on.
Oh, no. I can't believe this.
Hey,
I can't believe he took the tag.
Yes.
Rip knows it.
Yes.
Larry didn't hit him with the garbage can. I can't believe that Billy would think that Larry would attack him with a garbage can.
Yes.
Come on, Billy. For crying out loud.
Don't want to see his kid. He's covering his kid.
Rip falls across his son, and he takes that kendo stick across the back.
They don't even care, Cos. They don't even care.
What?
They just hitting Rip.
What is happening here? And look at the Wrecking Crew. They're cheering Billy on. Say, go get him. Go get him. Billy Jack Haynes.
He's going up, Cos. He's going up.
I can't believe this. Coming down. A hard smash. He's got the kendo stick. He's attacking Rip and Larry. Here come the juicers. Big juice, little juicer. And I can't believe what's happening. And I can't believe my eyes.
It's the happiest day of my entire life.
Oh, yeah, you're happy about this.
Yes! Oh,
I can't believe this. Billy Jack Haynes was attacked.
This is great, Cos. This is great, Cos. This is like Christmas, my birthday, all rolled into one big happy day.
Throw Easter in there, too, because that's
the
tomorrow.
Look at the smile on the
Oh, yeah, the Wrecking Crew and the Equalizer.
Oh, this is great.
Are just, hey, they're having a great time.
Hey, maybe you can get Billy Jack up here.
I can't believe. I'd like to get Billy up here and try to explain to him.
This is great.
Try to explain to him he was attacked from behind, not by Larry Oliver. I forgot now who even did it. It was the Equalizer or the grappler, but he was attacked by the Wrecking Crew. Billy Jack Haynes is up here right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing out there. Billy, you were victimized, but it wasn't by Larry Oliver. You were attacking the wrong man out there.
Shut up!
Hey, Bill, what's the matter with you?
Shut up after 8 years. Just shut up. Everybody shut up. You see what Oliver's son's got in him, really? He's got Oliver blood. He hit me from behind.
No, he did
with
not.
that daggone garbage can.
No.
Don't tell me he didn't.
He did not, Billy.
Shut up.
What's the matter
You just shut your mouth right now.
What's the matter with you?
Just shut up and hold the mic. Go ahead, look at me. Go ahead. Get carried out of here, punk, like you did to me several times. How does it feel? I'm looking at you right now. Everybody in this stinking state. Shut up. For 8 years. For 8 years I wore Oregon on my tights. All over the world. When I was down, I wore Oregon. But where were you people when I was down 2 years ago? Nowhere. When I was down, you didn't give a damn, did you? Nobody did. See this Oregon? You can stick this Oregon right up your... That's all I care. Shut up, I said. Shut up. I am sick and tired of saying shut up. You see this? You see this? You see where it says Oregon? For 8 years, man, I had a gym in Oregon City. You didn't come, you fat pigs. You didn't support it because you're all out of shape. Every daggone one of you is out of shape. When I was down, needed some money, you never were there. Including you, cuss. And everybody else. Go ahead, Oliver. Your little kid wants to play with the big boys. Well, I'm the big boys. Now you know what it feels like to go out in a stretcher, don't you? I got 3 words to say to this state. Everybody out there, you're supposed to support me. Yeah, stick it up your butt too, punk. All you little juicers, you like midget wrestling, huh? I got 3 words to say for Oliver's. I'm taking you out. I should have a long time ago. And 3 words for the state of Oregon. Kiss my...
Billy, what's wrong with this guy? Hey, I used to respect this man. I used to call him my friend, and just in a matter of moments, the man's gone berserk. I don't know what Oregonians he's talking about. I'm proud to be an Oregonian. I'm proud of these people. I can't...
Wow, that is how you cut a heel promo. And Don Cost was tremendous here. He did his very best to hold on to the microphone and not let Billy take it away. And, you know, that's something Roddy Piper taught me early in my career. Never let the wrestler take the mic. And it usually worked, except when Piper would take the mic from me. Mike, your thoughts on what we have just seen in the match and the interview?
Well, the interview was so intense, you know, and like I mentioned before, that's what made Billy, you know, even though it was really short in the overall history of Portland wrestling, it's what makes him such a memorable heel was its intensity. And the match was very, very interesting, very well booked, because you did not know how that was going to go. And having Billy Jack and the Oliver's team as baby faces was quite interesting because they had such a long feud. This was right here. It could have gone a lot of different ways. But the way that it went was very compelling.
And there had been no hint at all, like in the Buddy Rose turn that we talked about on the Portland Wrestling 2000's YouTube channel. There had been no indication that Billy Jack was going to turn. So it was completely out of the blue and absolutely terrific. And if you watch the irony in the ring, it's Rip being carried out on his own carry-out stretcher. Larry holding his dad and almost crying in the ring. Tremendous drama, which is what we really like in pro wrestling. But who are the other people in the ring?
Let's see. There was Art Barr, who obviously had tremendous success. Curtis Thompson was in there, Ricky Santana, and then Jeff Warner, who was wrestling as the Big Juicer. So some talented wrestlers just, you know, on the undercard and just showing up to try to calm things down.
And to think that this was on the same night as the arm wrestling contest between Roddy Piper and Scotty the Body. The talent in the Portland area at this time was really strong, even though the promotion was on its last legs. But the very next week, Billy delivers another fantastic promo, and he mentions his gym in Oregon City. Mike, You were there. Tell us a story about how that happened.
Well, when Billy Jack opened up his gym, he had a grand opening, and Hulk Hogan was the guest that day. And they had so many people out there at that grand opening. Um, when I went there, and they had lines and lines like you were at Disneyland. They had roped off, and people were cascading back and forth. And I estimated that there was 10,000 people waiting. And now, over the years, I second guess myself. 10,000 seems like a lot of people, but at any rate, there was a lot of people there. And somehow I got very, very lucky because they stopped letting the line into the gym, and I was virtually the last person into the gym. And the nice thing about that was I didn't get pushed out as the line just kept zipping through the gym. And so I got to move through a little slow and get a lot of pictures. And I got a really, really great picture of Hulk Hogan that ended up on the cover of a magazine.
And I'm going to put that cover of the magazine up right now so all the fans can see it. And if you're a magazine collector out there, now you know this is one you should go look for. It's Mike Rogers' picture on the front of the wrestling magazine. Tremendous story and absolutely packed. It was covered on all the news that Hulk Hogan was here. Billy Jack's gym was going to be a success. And well, we know what happened from there. But anyway, let's go to that Billy Jack interview. And as usual, chaos ensues.
A man who is now the center of controversy, a man I used to call my friend, Billy Jack Haynes.
Gosh, I'm heartbroken you're not my friend. Where were you when I was down 2 years ago? I didn't see you coming around or phoning me. You think I don't care if you're my friend or not? Forget you, cuss. 8 years, man. Oregon all the way around. All 36 counties I represented you. Brought Hulk Hogan to Oregon. 10,000 people came to the gym. But you know what really bugged me? Why the gym really didn't go? Because all the fat Oregonians tried to pay with food stamps. Because there's not Oregonians here. Each and every one of you. When this place is full, you're out stealing somewhere to get in here. I know what you're doing. It's simple. I seen a guy over here today try to pay with food stamps. That's the way Oregonians are. They're lazy. Well, this is the last time, Oregon. Here, you can have it. You can have it. And I hate your stinking guts. Shut up, okay? Jeez. You two. Now listen to me and listen close. Everybody's seen last week, your back was turned stupid.
Hold it.
Yeah.
My back was not turned. I was looking right out there, Billy. I saw exactly what happened. Your back was turned.
Your teeth are coming out again. Don't get excited, cuss. And I pulled Larry Oliver, I guess. Oh, I don't know how I did it, but I got him, didn't I? And I got you tonight, Larry Oliver's son. I put Rip Oliver out of here. I seen him up here. I guess he's okay, poor baby. I should have took him out. But you know what really bugs me about Oliver is that he's a logger. You know, these loggers, they say about this spotted owl issue. What a bunch of BS that is. They're using that spotted owl issue where they can sit back, collect unemployment, get their food stamps, live on welfare and the fat of the land. Loggers are the laziest guys in the world. What they do is just drive. That's all you do is drive. You let all the immigrants come in and do the heavy work with the logs, you lazy punks. So tonight, Oliver, I'm taking your son out. I'm using the full Nelson, and you know I'm the master. You said several times, Peterson's the master of the full Nelson. All over the globe in the WWF, I'm the master. And if you got any guts now, Oliver, why don't you come out? If you're here in this building. Because in just a few minutes, I'm taking your son out. I don't give a damn about this belt. Everybody knows I'm the fattest.
Take it easy. Just take it easy. Oh, hold it. Rep. No. Take it easy. Hold it. Calm him down. Calm
Get him
down.
up here, Don Council. He won't speak. Get him up here. What are you?
Hey, take it easy, Rep. We're crying out loud. calm him down.
Don't come up here calming me down. There ain't no calming me down till I get that Billy Jack right upside the head with that Peter.
Hey, hold it.
Hey, Rip. Hey, I know you feel like me. You either settle down or you're going to be out of this tournament. Out of the building.
Don't tell me about settling down. I'll tell you about settling down. All right, Fury.
Get him out of here.
Billy Jack Haynes is going down.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Out of the building.
I can tell you that.
Hey, we can't stand for this up here in this building. I understand how you feel, but I can't take this, and you're out of the tournament and out of the building. Sorry. Either you settle down or you got to go.
Let's
get out of here.
let's get out of here. I think it's the only thing you could do. Rip, we'll be right back right after this. We'll be right back.
So Rip Oliver runs in. He wants a piece of Billy Jack, a complete reversal of their legendary feud. Maybe one of the top three, Rose and Piper. You've got Maine and Bourne, and then you've got Billy Jack and Rip Oliver, a legendary feud in Portland. This sets up Portland wrestling for what should be a really good run of matches. But Mike, what happened?
Well, kind of what tends to happen with Billy Jack. They set him up for a great feud, and I think they had one match, and Billy was gone. I think they didn't put a lot of eggs in Billy Jack's basket. I think at this point they knew they couldn't trust him, and they didn't have him figured in for long-term plans.
Yeah, he had two matches with Larry Oliver. The first one was a DQ win the next week. Then 2 weeks later, they do a DQ win in an I Quit match, which, how do you get DQ'd in an I Quit match? I don't really know. But they did. And then it was 5 weeks later after the turn that Rip and Billy wrestled, and they wrestled once with Rip winning. And then it was over. Billy would, as you have written, would leave for the Herb Abrams promotion for the rest of the year, and then return in 1991. But by then, both Larry and Rip had already turned back heel, and everything was forgotten. Mike, you've seen a lot of wrestling, and you've seen a lot of face to heel turns over the years, and you've seen a lot of heel to face turns. And I'm going to put up some graphics here with a number of both of those turns. But Mike, name your top two turns.
I think when you think of babyface turns, it's got to be Roddy Piper when he turned on that wonderful 8-man tag. Buddy Rose, maybe the single most memorable, because the ring filled up with fans to hoist Buddy Rose up on their shoulders. And they used that image on the opening of their show for years and years and years. So that makes that very, very memorable. Babyface to heel turns, again, you have Buddy Rose. I don't think he was very comfortable as a babyface, and then he quickly turned back into heel. And then you've got to think about this Billy Jack heel turn as well, and just the intensity. It wasn't long-term success as far as drawing money or memorable, but he was just, for that short period of time, such a great heel.
And you look at all the names on those lists, and put those back up here for just a second. And I didn't even get to them all. I mean, how many face turns or heel turns did Matt Bourne have? I can't count them on two hands. But it was great times in Portland wrestling. And if you look at the list, the number of turns that happened in the last year of the promotion in 1991, it was just like every other week somebody was turning. But that's what they do when you got to try to get something going.
Yeah.
Well, fans, I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is all the time we have for right now. But Mike, do you have 4 minutes?
Sure.
Sure. Well, you know what? If you had 4 minutes and you went to Spotify or you went to Apple Podcast, you could listen to One Match Wonders. And we cover wrestlers who had only one match at the Portland Sports Arena. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and give us 4 minutes. And you won't be sorry. It's tremendous information put to you really fast, really quick. That's One Match Wonders on Spotify and Apple Tunes. For Mike Rogers, Mr. Heel Turn himself, this is Frank Culbertson saying this is wrestling. Wrestling the way it should be. And if you kids are out there and you've got his candy, get in touch with me and we'll get it back to Mike.